fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here for the kit up of my next project. I'm going to be using my small Elizabeth Ward kind of knockoff tray. This tray has nothing but the small containers, and there's 39 of them. My kit has 29 colors, so I should have more than enough. And I am just using some leftover Diamond Art Club stickers. So what I did was I just put the serial number and the symbol on each one. So I'm ignoring this serial number from Diamond Art Club, and I'm just looking at what I wrote on there. Because this is a Diamond Dots kit, it does not come with stickers. And when I started kitting this up, or preparing to kit this up, I was still on the road. So I was just using what I had at hand. I didn't have my stickers on hand. I just put the symbols on here myself, and that's what I'm going to use. I diamond paint by the symbols anyway. I have the serial numbers of the diamond dots if I need them on here. I didn't use the DMC because Diamond Dots doesn't use DMC, and I probably won't save anything but the 2 ABs that came in the kit. If there's any leftovers, I'll probably just throw them away. So I've gotten stickers on some of these, and I can still use my Elizabeth Ward funnel because these are essentially the same size. And I'm just going to get started putting these in here. So I've got all of these in the order that they are in the kit, so in serial number order, and I'm just going to put them in that way as well. This isn't a very big kit, so I won't have a ton of drills. Like I said, I've only got the 29 colors. I do have 2 bags of the red color of the flowers, so I likely will have to put those 2 bags in multiple trays or multiple containers, but that's the only color I have more than 1 bag of, and most of them do not have very many, so you can see they're fitting in here just fine. Like I said, I was on the road for our trip, and I actually thought that I was going to be kitting this up on the road and filming it on the road, but we ended up not taking as much time on the road as I thought. I was hoping to get back in time so that we could go look at the dog in Nova Scotia, but he nixed that idea, so we didn't end up doing that. Also, he wanted to get back because there was an outbreak of wildfires near us. Not near us, but in our province as well as a few others. Okay, so I'm just pulling the stickers off of here to put them on these containers. Number 7 is the one that I've got 2 bags of, so I think I'm going to need multiple containers for that one. I'll start with 2, but I may need more than that. So let's see how many of these I need. Ooh, obviously more than 1. At least I'm not having any static, so maybe I need 3 of these. Let's finish putting that one in there. Okay, and this is the second bag. That looks pretty full, and then I'll do the third one in here. Okay, so 3 for that one, but that's okay. This bag is kind of full, so let's see if it's all going to fit in there. No, so I need another one for this one as well. Hopefully I'm not going to need multiples for all of these. I mean, I only need 29, and I have 38, I think. 38 or 39 in this set. But I think all of the rest of them don't have enough drills that I need to worry about it. At least there's no static in any of these. That's nice. Like I said, hubby wanted to get home because there have been some wildfires around in our province and some neighboring provinces, and some of them are still out of control a couple of days later. And it's supposed to rain today. When I looked at my phone, it said there was a 90% chance of rain. So we've got all our fingers crossed that it is actually going to rain, because that would be super helpful. Hubby and I had just been remarking when we came back from our trip that all the grass here while we were gone suddenly turned brown. And I know there's certain kinds of grass that don't stay green as long as others. When I was a kid and we moved to a new house, my dad specifically brought grass for the new lawn that would turn brown sooner rather than later, because my dad did not like yard work. So the sooner it turned brown, the less often he had to mow the lawn. I don't know why it mattered, because my dad didn't mow the lawn much anyway. My brother did, but I guess my brother had to mow the lawn less, so I'm sure he was grateful for that. But anyway, it doesn't seem like people around here have sprinkler systems like they do in the States either. There's also another crop of dandelions, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, that people didn't want to mow their lawns. That wouldn't make it turn yellow though. So I have 20 colors left maybe? Okay, not 20, I think I have 10 colors left. Anyway, so we're all hoping for rain because we certainly don't have a sprinkler system for our lawn. I can hear the thunder, so I'm hoping that means it's going to rain. I can't believe how quick this kit up is going because there's no static. We'll have to see if my poorly drawn symbols on the stickers are enough for me to diamond paint from. Normally what I would do is scan the legend into my computer. That way I could have the symbols and all the numbers and everything right on it. But I did this, like I said, when we were on the road for the trip, so I didn't have my computer with me. Well, I had my laptop, but I didn't have my scanner, my printer. That would have been kind of big and clumsy to bring along. I could have used my sister's or my daughter's, but by the time I thought of it, we were already on the road on our way back. So I just thought, well, I'll just do it this way. I am super happy about no static though. Okay, so I'm going to have some of these little containers left over because all of these are going to fit into one container that are left. Now all I've got are my two ABs. Then I will be done, kitted up, and ready to go. I'm hoping my Craftably flower that I'm doing doesn't take long. And then this will be my second kit for our flower diamond paint along. Okay, last one. And here we go. You can see I've got greens and of course all the reds and pinks and some yellows for the hibiscus flower itself. This is my first diamond dot square, so I'm curious to see how this one is going to go. I've had feedback from some of you that the drills were nice and that it wasn't very gappy, and I've heard the opposite from other people. So I'll be interested to see what I think of this one. So stay tuned. I will be working on this one probably in a whip and chat upcoming. I'm still working on Blue Girl and the Craftably Blue Swallowtail. So hopefully once I get those done, then I can move on to this and maybe one more before the end of August. Who knows? That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.